Good morning, Wildcats. Due to some technical difficulties, the videos are not working very well, but I'm here. Who else is here?
Miss Frazier's here.
So is Mrs. Coral.
Awesome. So we've learned about cladograms. We're going to switch gears now into learning about viruses. And so, Mrs. Frazier, what are we doing on Schoology this week?
All right. So we're just going to learn a quick 1 week lesson of viruses. All right. So you guys can see my Schoology folder over here, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
So you guys are going to go into the week of 420. I think this is our 5th week of distance learning. So we're going to jump in there. And the first thing that you should see is your nature journal. Keep going with that. Minimum of 3 times a week of recording what you see in nature. Not about you walking your dog, but what did you actually see while you were out in nature, okay? Maybe a gray squirrel, something like that. And then at the end of the week, you're going to submit that. The first assignment is going to be antivirals, vaccines, and antibiotics. It's an amoeba, sisters. If you click on this, you're going to see all the questions that we're going to ask you on that quiz. So go ahead and look over those, get ready to take some notes on those questions, and then you can do antivirals, vaccines, and antibiotics. That's the link to the video. So I'm going to come back to the folder so you can see. Then here is your quiz. All right, we've set it up so you can take it 3 times. 3 times. So get the best score you can. It's like an assignment. It's not quite like a quiz. And then lastly, we have a quick 5-minute video about understanding the viruses that cause COVID-19. So that's a little more detailed about coronavirus. And there's some questions embedded within that video. So to be able to move on, you need to answer the question, okay? And I think I just put 3 questions in there. And then at the end of the week, make sure you submit your nature journal again.
Yes, and to reiterate, please hit that submit button at the top right. It makes it so much easier to see who's completed it. Because if you fill everything out, it looks awesome, but you don't hit submit, it shows that you're in progress and you're not one of the people who's completed it. So make it easier for us, and please hit that submit button when you're done.
And that goes for weeks past. Go ahead and hit that submit button. But if it's in past weeks, please let us know if you're finishing last week's work or the week before, because we don't get notice that you're finishing it.
Yes, that was something I wanted to make sure. Send me a quick email, remind message. I got a list right now of kids. I put a lot of zeros in the grade book, and so if you're on here and you went back and did some stuff, please let me know so I can make sure I get it in the grade book. Ms. Coral, what's going on with your class? When's interims again?
So they're pulling interims tomorrow at 3. So they're going to be S's and U's. We were told from the district, everyone's either getting a satisfactory, which is an S, or an unsatisfactory, which is a U. Most of you are getting S's if you're doing stuff. If you get a U, just make sure you go back and do some of the missing stuff and make sure you're getting in contact with your teacher so that the grade book is really reflecting what you guys have been doing while at home during this break.
Yep.
Awesome.
And my class, Ms. Frazier's class, a lot of you emailed me or text me via remind on Friday and said things were not opening up and you couldn't submit your nature journals. No problem. Go ahead and submit them today. I'll look at them for grades. I think Schoology was messing up the second half of Friday. So no problem. Go ahead and try to submit that before you go into this week's folder.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for getting in here and getting to work, y'all. Contact us if you need any help, and we'll see you next week.
See you next week. Bye-bye.
Good, guys. Have a good week.
Have a good week.